Hey, thanks so much for coming back to my channel. This is my beautiful niece Kelly. You all know her. And I get a lot of questions in regards to how to contour a broader or a little bit of a wider nose. And Kelly does have a little bit of a broad nose. It's very round and a kind of a round face. And she's cute as a button, as you can tell. So I'm just going to go ahead through a tutorial to show you how we can just contour the face and contour the nose. So let's go ahead and get started. So first I'm going in just with foundation. This is Studio Fix Fluid in NC50. And I'm just kind of really wisping this onto the face, as you can see, with this Real Techniques brush. This is from the Core collection. I got them off of Amazon. They come 4 in a pack for like $11 or $12, so really good price. I kind of like to work either from the center of the face on out, or just from one side of the face all the way around to the other. And just so you guys know, I will have a full tutorial on this eye look. It's a soft cut crease with pink glitter, and I will have a video up of the entire look, but this is just specifically going to be talking about this foundation highlight and contour. And so now I'm going in with the color Fawn. This is from LA Girl Pro concealer, and I'm just focusing under the eyes and down the center of the face. Now I like these tubes because it allows you to draw a line right down the center of the nose, and that's really what you want to do if you have a more broad nose. So now I'm going in with a Real Technique sponge. It is very soaked and squeezed out so it can get nice and big, and I'm just kind of dabbing this under the eye just to kind of make sure everything is blended into the skin. So that's how everything should look. And of course you can go into the smaller parts with a smaller brush just to kind of make sure everything's blended. Now this is the Midnight Banana Powder, and I'm making sure just to kind of make sure everything's nice and settled in the center of the face and under the eye, because I'm going to go to the contour. Remember, contour kind of helps things to set in. Highlight brings things out. So I'm going from the top of the ear down the cheek in a little bit of an upward motion, but very little bit curved, but just following the jaw or the cheek line basically. Then around the forehead, I'm going to just kind of create just a small contour on the sides of the temples. I'm sorry, me and Kelly laugh so much more together. I'm sorry, but we have a good time. But again, from the top of the ear on down, curving up just a little bit because I want to create more of a higher cheekbone. And I'm just kind of taking you slow so you can see where I went from the top of the ear down to not all the way to the mouth. You don't want to go past the laugh line. And if you do, just kind of erase it. So I've already made one strike on the nose. I have not blended the contour yet, so just hold on with me. But as you can see, I made one strike with the nose, and I'm going to be doing that on the other side as well. I'm using the Blackup concealer stick. It comes with a dark contour and then a highlight on the other side. I believe this is the number 4. Absolutely love this because it's so creamy. It's really nice. And as you can see, I'm taking a 217 blending brush from MAC Cosmetics and going down the sides of the nose up to the actual eyebrow where it starts. I'm sorry my hair is in the way, but I promise I'm going to move. But I'm just going up and down on both sides. Up and down, up and down. And I'm just going not in the center of the nose, just on the sides of the nose, up and down, and I'll blend it out a little bit later. You don't want two lines on the nose. Now what I'm doing is taking a little bit of the contouring color, that dark color, and going right at the tip of the nose, back and forth, back and forth. You don't want, it's kind of helping to shorten the nose, although she has kind of a cute button like nose as well. But I'm kind of taking it over and kind of connecting the bottom part up to the top part. So it's like a shape that you would want to create. But the color is going to be really blended out. You don't want to have a line on your nose. So just take your time. And then I'm kind of going right across, and my hand is a little bit in the way. I apologize. These videos are kind of difficult to make when you're doing makeup on someone else. But I'm just taking it right across the top very lightly. So it's just kind of creating like that little button nose, as you can see. So we've already kind of like narrowed the nose just a little bit and just kind of give that illusion of that. Okay, so now you can just kind of see how it looks before it's blended. Now I'm kind of going in just to blend a little bit, kind of going a little bit upward motion with the contour. I will be blending more with the Real Technique sponge. So now, as you can see, I'm going in with the Real Technique sponge and just going over the contour, going over the forehead. I don't want to go in the middle of the forehead with that contour, but I just want to blend everything together so it just blends seamlessly. As you can see, I'm going to slow it up again for you. I'm just bouncing this Real Technique sponge right on the contour. You want to bounce it on the contour. You don't want to drag that contour lower than the cheekbone line, because that's when you'll start looking muddy, and it's as if you put on a darker foundation that's a little too dark for your skin. So I just again put it in slow motion so you can kind of see the blending of it. And then of course you blend, 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 blend. You blend until you can't blend anymore. You get faster with it, of course, over time, but you want to take your time when you're just kind of learning to do it. So again, putting it in slow motion just so you can kind of see the blend of everything. You want to see a little bit of a line, but it should be a blended line. You don't want to have a stripe down the face. And of course, I put the Midnight Banana powder right underneath that just to kind of help it to stand out a little bit more. Now what I'm doing is taking a nice fluffy brush. This is a 1/16 MAC brush, and I'm going over very softly with a darker powder. This is the Ebony Bronze powder. I'm doing it so soft because this powder is so red. It's not a contour powder, but it does kind of bronze up the skin a little bit, and just kind of taking that over to kind of settle everything. I'm being very careful down the sides of the nose because the brush really is too big. Actually, I'm sorry, this is a 109 brush now that I'm seeing it a little bit better. It's a 109 brush from MAC Cosmetics. And that's how it's looking with the blend. Now, of course, you want to wipe everything off the Benign Banana powder after everything has cooked and sat. And I'm just using, again, one of those brushes from the Real Techniques collection, the Core collection I got off of Amazon. And now you can kind of see the shape of the nose after everything has been really blended. Now I'm going in with a fluffy brush. I believe this is the 150 brush from MAC Cosmetics, and just a nice pinky blush just to kind of blend everything. And I'm also kind of putting a glow powder, which you really can't see with my camera, but in person it's really pretty. And then this is an important part too. You want to take that 217 brush and a foundation that's just a tad bit lighter than your skin, and you want to put it down the center and really make sure it's blended out. You can also press your sponge up against the nose, the center of the nose, to make sure it's nice and blended out. You don't want a stripe down the middle of the nose either, nor do you want it on the sides of the nose. And that is my beautiful Kelly before. And again, I'll have the full video up soon of the whole look. And this is her after with just a little bit of that Ben Nye powder. Just a little bit of a tutorial once again. So make sure you take care of your health, do your monthly brush check, and I'll see you in another video. Bye guys.